Well, I think we have adjusted to losing some of the guys that we did. We obviously had some really good players the last couple of years that have graduated, but when you bring back guys like Trace Mahler, Braylon Reber, both guys that have played an awful lot of basketball games the last 2 years, we felt really good about those guys as our starting pieces to be able to build around them, maybe in the statistical column, scoring, so on and so forth. But been really pleased about how some of our guys that were in JV roles for us last year have moved into the varsity roles, had good summers, worked hard. Guys like Cade Vandewig, Marcus Bolenbacher, Lawson Deeth, all guys that didn't see much varsity action last year, but worked really hard to put themselves in position to play well this year.
Obviously, you guys haven't played Heritage in the regular season. I think that's at the end of this month. So you don't have that firsthand knowledge of them this season. But what do you know about them in the past under Coach Sovine, and what do you think you need to do this week in practice to get prepared for some of the challenges they'll present?
Well, I think with Coach Sovine, his guys are going to go out and play very hard physical defense, typically man-to-man. They've shown just a little zone in the past, but typically a hard-nosed man-to-man teams. They're going to get up on you. They're going to pressure the basketball, try to deny some passing wings, and they're off to a good start this year. They have not played many of the other top teams in the ACAC yet this year, but they played a very tough schedule of teams. Nice win over Leo early in the year. They played Fort Wayne Blackhawks, so they played tough basketball teams in their early schedule to get ready for the tournament and for this. So I think number one, it's going to be a physical game, especially for them on the defensive end. We're going to have to be ready to handle that pressure when we have the basketball and then make adjustments to it and try to get some baskets.
Speaking of pressure, you guys are the two-time defending champs, so I think bullseye on your back. How do you guys handle it? How does this team handle that expectation, knowing that you're going to be getting everybody's best shot as the defending champ?
Well, I think it's just an honor to be in that position. We've had good teams the last 2 years that have played very well to win those championships, had to beat good teams in order to get it done. So I think anytime, like you said, you have a bullseye on your back, that's a compliment to what you've accomplished in the past couple of years, and hopefully a testament to what we have an opportunity to accomplish this year. So, again, multiple teams. I think you have 4 good teams playing on Friday night. Our game with Heritage will be a good game. Jake County and Woodland will be a very good game, and I really think any of those 4 teams could win the championship. It's going to be bottom line who plays well this weekend on Friday night and then gets it done on Saturday.
You look at this tournament, 102 years for this tournament, longest running conference tournament in the state of Indiana, and as you know, we kind of like basketball in Indiana. What does it mean to be a part of this each year, a tournament that has this kind of history and means so much to the communities that are involved in it?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. A lot of the conferences, I know the SAC has gone away from having a conference tournament. The NE8 does not have a conference tournament. They both got varying reasons for doing that, but the ACAC and the NECC continue to do that. And for me, I think it's just kind of a great break. It's kind of maybe the halfway point of the season. You have your preseason and you have your conference tournament and end of the year. Just the fact that it's been around so long goes back to the days of Hilliard Gates and when it was played at the Coliseum, and now it's played at host schools. But just a great tournament atmosphere that you get in the preseason, and it kind of mirrors just a little bit of what you could see in the sectional down the road if you're fortunate enough to advance through the weekend. So for me, it's a fun opportunity. I think our kids look at it as a fun opportunity, and I think most of the other coaches in the conference would agree with that.
Final question for me, it's going to be our highlight zone game of the week. You've got 2 teams that could very well win this conference tournament championship. It's going to be at the Raider Dome, which is kind of a cool place to watch a basketball game. There should be a good crowd. What are you most looking forward to about this opportunity for this team?
Well, I think it's just an opportunity to have a great environment for basketball. Like you said, it's going to be at the Raider Dome, one of the classic gyms in the state of Indiana with the dome. And it's a little bit unique that we're playing Heritage at Southern Wells, just kind of the way the draw went. But long drive for them, long drive for us too. So hopefully we'll get great fan bases out there. I think they're in a position where, last year we got them pretty good in the tournament, but they competed very well for it with us in the regular season game and almost knocked us off. So, they're going to be looking for that, and we're going to have to be ready to play because we know it's going to be a tough ball game. Look forward to a great crowd, and I think it'll be a great atmosphere. 2 teams are going to play really hard on Friday night. Should be fun to be there.